So what would you like to say about topic 3?
So you say wanting to get rid of illegals is just racism. Can you prove that the only motivation behind deportations is racism?
Yes, what demographic is primarily targeted in deportation calls?
So that question implies that you don't think it's only racism because there are other races that are being deported. You clearly understand that. But to answer your question, Mexicans.
Okay. And do you understand how the word illegals is designed to be dehumanizing?
Well, are they not here illegally? I don't
No, we don't have illegal people in the U.S.
Are they not breaking the law?
I'm just curious. Have you ever jaywalked?
Why is that relevant? If I jaywalk, I should be punished.
That's a law.
If
That's a street law.
If I
You've broken
jaywalk,
the law.
if I jaywalk, I should be given a ticket.
So you understand that they're the same kind of civil offense, but we are treating it as direct incarceration without due process?
Do you think that jaywalking has the same impact as illegal entry?
Okay, you jaywalk, a car crashes and unalive someone.
Then I should be punished.
The thing is that... I'm sorry, Victor, you can continue. If you want to make there be a difference between crossing the border and crossing the street, then what should happen is we should come together and make laws about it that actually make there be a difference. Laws that we should follow.
No.
Because as it stands now, the laws say that illegally crossing the border is the same exact category of crime as illegally crossing a federal street in Washington, D.C. If we want to make it so that crossing the border is punishable by locking somebody away in a camp, then at least we should make that be what the law says and not break the law by denying people due process.
Okay, I don't think that we should have equality of law necessarily. I think that we should have let me finish. Just let me finish. I wasn't done. I think that we should have equality of punishment in that all crimes are punished.
So all crimes are punished. We get rid of laws that have fines because if you pay a fine, you're not getting punished for the crime.
How is paying a fine not a punishment?
Because some people go to prison because they can't pay that fine because they don't have the finances for it.
So they get punished.
Equal punishment for equal crime, correct?
I never said equal punishment for equal crimes.
You said it should all be punishable. So what you're saying is you're okay with wealthy people getting away with crimes, but not people without wealth. And you're okay without having due process, even though our Constitution guarantees it for every person who steps foot in this country.
Why are you psychologizing me? Why are you psychologizing me?
I'm not. I'm saying what you're stating to us.
That's not what I said.
In this country is covered by our Constitution. You believe it is okay to deny due process to people in this country and deny constitutional right because of their race. That is racism.
It's not because of their race. Can you just let me answer?
And you interrupted me multiple times.
You paused. You paused. Again.
No. I paused, yes, but I'm not done talking.
How should I know the difference?
You can stop talking now. You cannot state that, what they did is illegal when you're ignoring what Joy is saying and what I said, which is the crime is classed as a small civil offense. It is not a direct incarceration crime. There is no such thing as a direct incarceration crime in the United States. You are okay with denying due process to people based on your perception of them not being like you, which in this case will count as racism. If you want, I can say ethnicist, but it's the same thing.
Are you finished?
Yes.
Okay, I never said we should deport people who are a different race than me. I never said that. And you are psychologizing, saying you think it's okay, which I never said. I think if you are in this country without being authorized to be in this country, you should not be in this country. Just like if you do not belong in my house, you should not be in my house.
Do you own your house or do you pay a mortgage?
I have a rental property and I currently live in an apartment.
So you have one house that you don't live in and don't reside in an apartment.
Why is that relevant?
It's just, if you pay a mortgage, you don't own your house. So it's not your property, it's the bank's property. So they dictate who's in it.
So do you think the bank would be okay with letting an illegal immigrant into my house?
Right. May I ask a question, Mason?
Sure. Are you going to let me answer, or are you going to mute me?
I cannot mute you. I'm not a mod on this panel, so I can't do it.
You're going to mute me. Got it.
Okay. All right.
I'm going to keep muted. Excuse me.
Here is my question, Mason. You say people who are you say without proper authorization. People who are crossing. How does somebody get proper authorization? And this is a very serious. This is a very legitimate question. I'm not trying to do a gotcha moment or anything. How does one get proper authorization?
So I assume you're going to bring up asylum, right?
I am asking you, what are the processes where somebody can get proper authorization?
Yeah, they apply for a visa, or they have a valid asylum claim, which I think the asylum system needs to be totally redone. Or they can wait in line just like everybody else.
And how do they claim asylum?
Again, I just told you I think the entire asylum process needs to be redone, but as it currently stands, they enter at a port of entry and they seek asylum.
Right. And how long do they have till their asylum how long do they have after they, and that was my question, they come to a port of entry on any US territory, that which by the way also includes US embassies and US military bases.
I believe they have to request asylum within a year of arrival.
Perfect.
But again, I think the entire system needs to be redone.
Yes, I agree with you. The entire system does need to be redone. But do you really think the entire system will be is going to, instead of redoing the entire system, instead of actually overhauling immigration laws, which I actually agree with you, immigration processes in this country needs to be redone. But instead of doing that, they're spending billions of dollars for no reason and not even deporting these people. They're just putting them into, camps, so to speak.
Can we get back to how it's racist?
As of right now, since we cannot sit and overhaul immigration processes, since nobody really cares about that in Congress as of this moment, do you really think the way that mass deportations are happening are following the actual law and the Constitution?
How does that relate to it being racist?
Because they're only targeting a specific population.
No, they're not. White people have been deported.
Who?
Source?
Okay, I'll pull it up.
It's ingenuous. 90% of people. It's ingenuous. 90% of people detained under Trump's second term were Hispanic. The 10% is a combination of all other races.
So some white people.
I also explained how it was racist.
Man, I was about to tear into his ass on that.
If you want a new.
Let me just pull up something here. This one shows that of the top 10 countries of origin for unauthorized immigrants in the United States as of 2021, 71% of them are from a Hispanic country. Mexico, Guatemala, El Salvador, Honduras, Venezuela, Colombia, and Brazil. This one shows us that 75% of illegal immigrants are from either Mexico and Central America or South America, all Hispanic countries.